Hello, peoples. Hello, hello, hello. It is Koi, your light bright, coming at you with a tarot reading, a chakra reading at that. Every new moon and full moon, I like to tap into the energy with chakra readings. So this is going to be a chakra reading based off of the new moon, which I think is tomorrow or it might be right now, depending where you're at in the world. But yeah, we're going to get into this. So again, my name is Koi, the light bright here, coming forward. This channel, I like to talk about creativity as well as wellness. To all my creative souls, shout out to you all. Speaking on ways to break through blocks, to really tap in and connect with your authentic self. And here we're going to talk about chakras tonight, which chakra is, the universal collective energy that we're tapping into right now. And do I have any more messages? No, let's get into it. Like that button while you're here chilling, watching. Make sure you comment below as well. I'd love to know if these things resonate with you, if you're enjoying this and whatnot. But yeah, in the meantime, like, subscribe, and get ready to share as you continue on this message and listen to the vibe of what's going on. So let me just move this. Okay, cool, y'all. So let's get into it. I really want to know, first card I like to pick for my chakra readings. I do these readings personally for other people. But the first one, we're going to talk about the chakra here. So what is the collective energy of the chakra? What's going on with this Cancer new moon energy? I don't know about you all either. Please let me know this. Like today and yesterday felt, the only word I can describe is weird. Like it was like, I think it was like a shift. I'm not sure. But again, enough talking. Just want to get into these readings, okay? So, what's okay? So we have perseverance. This just fell on the floor. When they fall on the floor, sometimes I really feel like this is something that really needs to be looked at. Like, we're kind of running away from it, fly in front of our face and not really pay attention. And this is perseverance. And as you can see, it's like she had a rough road. She's taken off this layer that has been tattered, that has been ripped, and this right here, I don't know, I'm getting the word angel, but to those that may or may not resonate with that, there may be a spirit guide. Sometimes they come in many shapes and forms. Sometimes they're just people that really feel good, and it's like, Dad, where are you? You must be heaven sent, right? Somebody's whispering in your ear. I'm going to say it's spirit. Spirit's been whispering in your ear to let you know, like, it's okay. I know you've had a long road. I know that you've been trying. I know that you've been really wholeheartedly trying to move forward. But there is peace. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Whatever you're going through, it may be tunnel vision. Maybe you're just really focus in on something, and there's also a message for those that have been so focused, that have been having their garters on, right? Take a break. Give yourself a day to just relax. Women, I know y'all feel me. Fling that bra off. Chill, kick your feet up. Any men that are watching this, just lay out and just really take time. I want you to take more time, more than 30 minutes. Take time to really just recognize how far you have came thus far. This perseverance card is like, can I shine this again? Just a little, like, look at her cape. She has been through a lot. But you know what? I'm hearing also that there were some things that you needed to ground and work and just be more grounded with, so that you're ready for that next phase. You're ready and you're secure with that next phase. For those that may, feel indecisive or start things and don't finish, sometimes beat yourself up at It's not a time to beat yourself at all. It's a time to celebrate. It's a time to get dressed and go out somewhere as well. Um, hmm. Know that you are always loved. I just heard. Know that you are always loved. And this was also a task, whoever has gone through this perseverance. It was more so of you really loving yourself, really tapping in and really owning the fact that, like, there's multiple ways to love myself, but I'm going to love myself unconditionally. And each day, each week, each month, each year, I'm learning new things about myself to love because you're growing. Again, like, you have this spirit that wants to grow, that's been trying really, really hard, but feeling they have not been getting anywhere. Maybe that feels like you've been moving in inches instead of leaping, in miles. This too, speaking about the chakras, right? Because this is a chakra reading. This is the orange chakra, which is the sacral chakra. The womb area, the gut area. And this is where creativity is held, as well as emotions are held, for us to understand more things about our feelings on a deeper level. I always like to say, I'm not the person that invented this, so don't, but energy and motion, emotions. The feelings of the energy give you that motion and notion about what's going on and what, like, it's like an antenna, like what you need to kind of work on. And I really do feel like this group that is watching this, these people, please comment below and let me know. Like, I really feel that, and you can comment right now because I see some people in here. Hint, hint. But yeah, it's been a long road. Like, it's been a long time coming. And you need to know that. It's time to create new things. It's time to really release anything that, no longer serves as well. Like, this is a new moon, but we do need to release things in order to make room for new things, And I really feel like this new moon is allowing you to sit and think and just do something creative, do something with your hands. I know so many people that say I'm not creative. Well, why? Because I'm the creative coach. I love to help people tap into that authentic part, because self-doubt kills creativity. And many times we don't even realize that we're doubting ourselves. Even when we're saying, I'm not creative, that's a doubt. There's a need for you to just know that creating things doesn't necessarily have to be something for you to just show clout, like to just compare or say, like, look, show off or anything. It's for you, it's for your wellness, it's for your well-being, it's for your soul expression. So I want you to think during this time of this new moon to really start, what does your soul want to say? So let me get in this reading, because I feel like I'm already in the reading here. So I'm gonna put this right here, this perseverance card. I'm gonna put it right here. Actually, I got my setup a little bit different. It's just easier for me to just stream right now, instead of this whole camera thing going on. So let's see. Yeah. We're definitely letting go of that perfectionism too, because perfectionism is a liar. And to get even deeper, perfection is a trauma response. All right, y'all. So let's talk about what we need to be open to right now during this full moon. What am I open to right now? What is speaking to my soul right now that that you've been having a hard time with? And how can you focus on the attention to bring these desires into reality? How can you ground this energy? So let's get into it. Let me just take a drink for that, and let's get into it. All right. So what do we need to be open to right now? What do we need to be open to right now? Okay. What's speaking to our soul right now that we've just been having a hard time with? And how can we focus on this attention to bring this and ground this energy, all right? Okay. Come on out. All right, so the back of the deck here, we do have Five of Swords. I don't know if y'all can see, but this is a lot of competitive energy. And this is also what I was just talking about with creating, right? We think of comparing ourselves and competition. Creativity is not competition. It is not. It is soul expression. And this is what my channel is about. It's soul expression. You can be competitive, go into an art contest or something. I don't know. But I'm not really here for that. I'm here for you to really connect. Use the creativity that we all have to really connect with your spirit, to connect with your soul, to feel your soul and help it express itself. Because when you can't express, if you're not communicating, you're expressing something else. And many times we don't even realize, body language is universal, but is not really taken, like a lot of people aren't aware of that, Like, hey, sometimes I'm like, and when I feel it, I have to sit up. You can't be doing this stuff. I'm already in this message. Here we go here. Ace of Wands. Ace of freaking Wands. What we were talking about, right? With creativity. We're creating something new here, y'all. It's a new spark. A lot of people has been connecting with their spirit, that has been really tapping into their spirituality, knows that there is something that has been lit under their ass. And it's like, okay, how am I going to do this? If you've been pondering how you're going to do this, this is a time to really just write down the details and feel secure with the plan. And even though plans do change, don't get it twisted. Plans do change. But when you write it down, it allows you to see right in your face, like, all right, these were my intentions. Again, perfectionism, right? You don't always have control over everything. And it scares us at times when we don't have control, right? But when we can realize that, okay, I may not be able to have control over everything. This plan probably will go a little bit different. Nothing's really straightforward. It's not a flat line. Because to me, I feel like if it's a flat line, you're dead. This thing is not, you're at a dead end, or it's just not lively. So yes, there will be ups and downs, especially with the plan that you make. But sometimes you can circle back around to that plan. Sometimes you can tweak that plan. You know what I mean? And that's the creative energy that I'm talking about. It doesn't always have to be visual art. It doesn't always have to be audio or performing art. But it does fall into those categories, trust and believe. All right. So let's dig a little bit deeper here. What's this? What do we need to know right now? What else? Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like a lot of people are either under a seat that is hot because you've been sitting on your butt, not taking action, knowing you should, right? Not being in tune with your energy, your body, your mind, your spirit. I'm feeling like some people has been, but they're trying to figure out, how can I ground this? Because all these other times I tried to ground it just didn't work, right? Kind of in a rock, kind of caught in between a rock and a hard place. Y'all heard that before? My mom always says that. All right. So we got the Page of Cups, right? It's like you've been trying to look at something in a certain way. Working on your emotions. I do feel like some people have been, but there's something deeper here. There's something deeper that needs to be revealed, because we have the Fool card as well as the Temperance card. There's something that needs to be revealed. in order for you to start this, because for many of us, this is a whole new experience of healing. This is a whole new experience of healing. Some of us are waking up to the experience of spirit, our spirit becoming alive again. That's my layman's term of awakening, being woke, right? Is is really being awakened to your spirit. Because many times, especially when you go through childhood to adulthood, I really just feel like I can't tell you all the answers, but I feel like somehow, some way with society, the way it's set up, all this stuff makes us dim our light. And that's why I'm talking about, I'm this light bright, and I'm gonna own this because let me derail from the reading real quick. Just real quick, y'all. I remember, especially in high school, this one girl used to call me light bright, and then a few other people started calling me that, and I didn't like it, y'all. Because they were talking about my skin more so. But little did I know, I think that girl knew too. She was talking about my energy. She didn't say that. She didn't talk like that, but she was talking about my energy, and my energy has been dimmed for a long time. It has been taken, stolen, all that type of stuff, right? Leached off of. But I'm owning it back. And I feel that a lot of people are too. If you're already doing that, kudos to you, all right? If you haven't, right now is the time. You can do that. Persevere. You're almost there. I know it feels like, oh my gosh, why aren't things happening? I know it feels like that. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like. I'm been working through some things too, y'all. All right. I'm not perfect. But this upside down cup is telling me that there's just a little that you kind of need to go through so you can. Because, like, look at this here. Like, it's like, hello, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to love. I'm ready to love me. I'm ready to feel some of these things. Like, I'm not afraid anymore. Like, a lot of us have been afraid of the unknown. That's, like, hello. That's human. That's okay. But some people say that's your monkey mind because it's like it's trying to grab onto something because you don't know. Again, trying to take the wheel and control something that was what you thought was a perfect plan. But your spirit's like, nah, chill. Let's make it a little bit better for you. You don't even know what's going on. But do you trust? Do you trust? Do you trust this healing process? Because there's a healing process that's going on that's trying to even things out and balance things out here. Because like this is what I was just talking about. This is the Emperor card. The Emperor card is very logical. And it grows a lot of ideas. It plans, it structures, it does a lot of things. But sometimes the Emperor, when he's not checking himself, when this is divine masculine energy. And when the masculine energy is not divine, when the masculine energy tips over a little bit too much and is in that toxic mode, that's like someone being oppressive, suppressing, dictatorship, very controlling. And controlling for their own sake instead of for like the whole thing here. Let's get into this Emperor card here. What is this talking about? Yeah. Like the Emperor has been trying to control something for them, I feel like, because we have, again, healing. You need to chill out, Emperor. Like you're trying to, we got the Four of Swords in reverse, trying so much to control something that's honestly really out of your control. And you're not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to spirit. Let me get the 2 more cards out here. Because I think, like, I'm almost feeling like I don't even need these cards right now. These cards really do help me stay on track, but they also just open my energy up. And it's playful. I love it. Yeah, y'all are Okay, so divine masculines, right? Yes, you can be a man that has, masculine energy, of course. But me, I have masculine energy as well. And I'm going to just tell y'all something too. I've been having a problem with this too. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, the sacral chakra is more so feminine energy. It's receptive. It receives. It receives like downloads. It receives emotions, that those feelings that we can transmute, we can change them from negative to positive. Because nobody really wants to stay in negative. I don't believe that. I really don't. I think that sometimes, if anything, if people want to stay in that, is because they're afraid. And they're so wrapped up in fear that they're afraid to and confused, It's like they created their own hell almost, to say. So that's those are people that want to keep staying negativity. Let me get one more card here, because what it's saying here is you've been working on this plan, right? But you've been holding tight to it for so long, like I literally just said. The Four of Swords reverse, the Death card reverse, and the Ten of Wands upright. You've been holding on to this for so long, right? You have been all anxious and just running around doing the most, possibly. Or maybe you've been sitting still because it's like, oh my gosh, what else can I do? It's not working. But what the Death card here is, the Death card is here to bring death to all things that you do not need. And you've been holding on to some things that you think you need, or maybe you know you don't need, but you've been holding on to it. This Death card is here to let you know that you're effing up the process, man. Like, it's like you're blocking this flow. It's almost like a glob of hair in the sink that is stuck. Can you just get some Drano, please? So that so the Death card can just let you transition. Like, hello, these are two transition cards here. Transition into something new, because you've been holding on to it so much. It's just like it's heavy. It's weighing you down, and Spirit doesn't want that. Spirit wants you to grow. Spirit wants you to elevate. And I even pulled this. Spirit wants you to understand this. There's something coming. There is something coming in for you. You are ready to make some moves, but it's been a slow time coming. Let me just see something with this Knight of Pentacles. It has been a long time coming, like I just said in the beginning of this reading. Hello, Lizvet. Yes. And you know what? Some people too, they just don't know, but this is what I'm talking about. What's speaking to your soul right now? You're not quite sure, but you know there's a need for you to transition into something new. And for some of us, it's like, what? What do I do? Well, one thing you can do is have faith that grace will come in and put you right where you need to be. Because holding on to a bunch of burdens, a bunch of things that you do not want anymore, is only going to just stop the process of growing, stop the process of rebirth. Because really, that's what death is. It's the process of rebirth. And again, going back to what I was saying, like feeling like, afraid of the unknown. We all feel like that. If you don't, you frontin'. You frontin', boo. That's human nature. You know what I mean? Like, it's human nature. You don't really know, and you want to control that. But really, it's like, if you allow spirit, if you allow yourself to listen to your soul, it allows you to pump your freaking brakes and say, okay, I can't control this. But I will sit still. I will meditate. I will get my rest. I will restore myself and my energy, so I can really allow the thoughts to get clearer, to hear spirit, to get closer to what you need to get closer to, so you can really just feel like, tap into that intuition. So let's see. How can I focus on Okay, so I have 6 of Wands here. Look at this. This is a path. Doesn't it look like, I was just saying earlier in the very beginning with this perseverance card, right? She's been through a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, y'all. Her cape is all tattered. She's been out here trying to save the world, save her family, save everybody except herself. In spirit here, this guardian angel or whoever this is like, girl, sit down. I got you. But you got to have some type of trust. Do you trust me? And then she's like, well, I don't really know because I don't trust myself. Well, there's something here in the making. If you've been working on things, trust and believe, get some rest because you're going to need some for all that work, all that upcoming stuff that you're going to be doing. Because look, like, this is a dark road here. But then it's like, oh, it's little wands here. I'm finally going to be able to get to the top of this hill. Let's see. 6 of Wands I don't feel like it's about pride. Because I was going to say 6 of Wands can be pride. But 6 of Wands can only be pride when you're not listening to yourself, when you're overworking yourself, when you have the death card here, when you have the death card knocking on your door, like, and I know that sounds scary, but it's like, yo, it's allowing one door to open, another to close. Yeah, we get scared of new things because it's like, yeah, we like repetition. Exactly. Because, like, we're creatures of patterns. You know what I mean? I don't want to call people creatures, but you know what I'm trying to say, the quote. And let me just get back to this message. There's a little bit of information that you need to know before you take flight. Like I also was saying, there's some people here that really need to ground something new, ground this new creative energy to get you feeling inspired, to get you feeling confident as well, because those are all traits of a balanced sacral chakra. And we're in a need right now for this new moon in Cancer to really focus on our creative energy. Holla at me, all right? But no, seriously, do look at those links below. But the sacral chakra is all about just feeling good, the inner child. Like, can you remember when you were younger and you just were like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, have that imagination flowing, but then the adult sometimes comes in like, oh, that can't happen. Put your adult on snooze, okay? It's snooze from adulting. I literally heard on the radio today that there's some international child day. I don't know. The way they said it was just blah. Like, they could have just said embrace your inner child, or just, I don't know what they could have said, but the way that they said it was just like, huh? Like, are you going to pay me to work? I'm sure people that were listening to that were like, well, are you? But this is the thing. When we can remove the worries around money, around things that we think we need, material things that we need just for a little bit, and just, because as a child, we're not thinking about money. That's why we always wanted something. And we would get upset like, oh, why didn't they get us that? Well, because it costs money, right? And then sometimes as a child, you'll start feeling like, oh, I don't want to upset. I know I did this to my mom before, like, well, it costs too much money, so I didn't say anything. Robbing yourself from, it's that attachment to things sometimes. We don't need things to make us happy. We need memories. We need to know that we have creative energy within us so that we can be like, oh, I can make myself happy through my imagination. And once I believe these things that I can actually do, then the plan starts coming out. Like I was talking about, the plans, the ideas. If you have a bunch of ideas in your head, just wandering around, which is like the 7 of Cups here, you got to bring it focus. This is when you meditate and you have an active mind. Can you really meditate and feel chill? No, because you have all these things. And it doesn't necessarily have to be bad things. It could just be like, all right, I can't wait for tomorrow because so and so's birthday and we're going to have a good time. And you're just like this little kid, like, I can't wait. Calm down. There's a need to balance that, bring that excitement of the inner child out, but also bring that adult energy to say, all right, XYZ, let's bring these intentions in and let's write a plan so we can have a certain direction, but also know that there's a plan A, B, C, all the way to Z, that things can deter you, but when you're focused, when you're grounded, people, places, and things will not knock you off of your intentions. The beliefs or the purpose that you're feeling of why you're walking down this path in the first place. So you're almost there, y'all. You're almost there. This is a message here. You're almost there at the top of the hill. But there is time for you to take break, time for you to kind of rest and rest your mind, calm your mind, so you can organize those thoughts, so you can feel more secure with the direction that you're going or the redirection that you need to take. Because some of us out here are possibly doing things that we really were excited about and we really were like, yeah, I want to do this, right? But just like a child, sometimes you may not know what's best for you. Is this making sense? You can always comment and let me know. So let's get some more advice here. Oof, that was loud. What you need to bring focus on is just bring focus on the direction you need to go and what makes you feel happy. What can really allow a somber energy to make you, feel enlightened, feel lighter, feel happy, feel joyful, feel bliss. All right, I'm going to pick this. Life's purpose. This is a nice card. Some of these cards pictures I don't like in here, but whatever. This is life's purpose. She looked like she don't care about nothing but what's going on. Whatever she might be creating inside that vase, that basin. Seek your own deeper vision for life. That might be exactly what you need. That might be the thing that is the missing ingredients that can just make it a little bit sweeter. Because it's, again, another card coming from out of the dark. Like, there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of things that we've been trying to create. And it gets tiring when you're just creating and nothing seems like it's going. Of course, you want to just throw tables, throw the computer out the window. But don't let your emotions get the best of you. Again, sacral chakra, emotions. Don't let them get the best of you. Yes, your cape may started out to protect you, but now it's all ripped up and stuff. Then it's like, well, how am I really going to do this? Get some rest and make a new cape, all right? Get some rest and make a new cape. Some people lose interest fast because they don't like the timing. Exactly. We are living in a day of instant gratification, and I've been there. I have been there. I have been there before Instagram because honestly, I have never really been a patient person. I used to think patience was about sitting still, but patience is not. Patience is about allowing that grace to come in, allowing that trust and that faith to know that what you're working on is going to, like, what can I do in the meantime while I'm waiting? Not just twiddling thumbs. I can still continue working on things. I can still continue writing a plan, because what if somebody that knocks on your door and wants to fund one of your creations or something, or let's say you want to go from New Jersey to California and you don't have any money. Maybe if you start making up a list, conjuring up that energy and believing that it's going to happen, somebody might just call you up and be like, oh hey, I got so and so amount of money, or hey, I've been trying to go to Cali too and I can pay it. Like, you never really know. And that's where the alignment comes in. Let me get one more. Okay. Because I have here angels of union. Like, union is about aligning stuff. I am a channel of the expression of union among all beings. At the soul center, we know a feeling of perfect union that inspires compassion and empathy towards all beings. The power of union removes barriers and dissolves indifference. When two or more people are united in the name of love and truth, there is an overwhelming of spiritual energies that fulfills everyone with their gifts. All right, this angel of union is bringing something totally different from what I've been talking about. But at the same time, let's bring it around. The union with yourself, right? The union with your ideas, the union with things that you're trying to create can align, but you need to rest so you can get that last ingredient so it can really align, because nothing's going to align, like if you're going down one path and another path, you can actually be going in the same direction, parallel, but it's not going to align until the common denominator meets. Angel of beauty. I see beauty in the mirror of life. All, all of nature is beauty, and through its order and rhythm, we know the truth of its laws. To feel the rhythm, to notice the sacred order in our lives, is to see the beauty in the grain in the sand and behind the most challenging appearances. Wow. I know I chopped that up, but wow, this is what I'm talking about. Finding gratitude. So it might just be that might just be what that ingredients is for you to chill. I just said that in the beginning too. That I was just thinking about that, right? Chill and take ownership of where you came from. This perseverance card would not have came out here if majority of us haven't been working on stuff and working on it for a while. And when we get so caught up in working, this is what the inner child does. We don't play enough, right? We don't stop and smell the roses. You can stop and smell the roses sometimes. And if you have so much gratitude for a grain of in the sand, what? You got to be rewarded with that big heart. I'm just saying. And courage. My heart is open and full of courage. It does take courage to actually take a step forward into the unknown and trust yourself that if you fall, you know how to get back up. Because you have numerous times again. You wouldn't have this perseverance card if you haven't been through some shit. I really need for y'all, whoever is watching this, to know that I know y'all been through a lot. But if you can just replay a little bit and be like, dang, I'm here though. Dang, I did something right. Because you wouldn't be this far. And again, going back to perfection, drop that perfection. That's a trauma response. That's a negative Nancy in the back of your head saying, you're not good enough. You're not worthy enough for this. Yes, you are. You're worthy for all this stuff, and you're going to get it once you align your thoughts with your heart. Because many times it's like we have this passion, we have this desire to do something, but our mind's like, you can't do it. Protect your essence, and even if stuff doesn't work like you wanted, have a backup plan and keep working. Exactly. And when you have when you say these things, I need y'all to believe that. I don't want it to be hot air. Believe it. Say it until you believe it. Because it will happen. But you got to get that perfectionist out, because that is something that is going to drive you crazy and never be grateful for what you already have in this present moment. It's never going to allow you to walk in the path that is less taken. It's almost like, what is that saying called? Like walking to the beat of your own drum. It's not going to allow you to do that because perfectionist is like, well, it didn't hit that note at that right time. So that wasn't the right song for me to walk out to. What? So I just want to say thank y'all for coming up. This is a lot. I didn't expect to be on here this long, but I'm going to do a pick a card reading. Everybody loves pick a card readings for this full moon. Pick a card readings really likes to, just chop up the energy. And really, I love to help people trust themselves. And by trusting yourself is by really tapping into your intuition. That's the best way you can tap into your intuition, by trusting yourself, because you're then trusting your spirit and trusting the path that you need to go. um what else was I going to say? I have tomorrow, actually, if you look at the links below, I have a workshop that helps you strengthen your intuition with tarot, and doing something fun with anybody that's really visual. This would be great for you because the visual images can help you kind of just understand and just really listen to yourself, listen to your intuition. I also have my creative souls soul groups that I'm doing now. They're soul sessions that can really help you feel and just rev up that creative energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I'm out of y'all. Please please share with somebody if you think it's really, if they're feeling the vibe, please subscribe, hit that like button, that notification button, all that jazz, and comment below. All right. Thanks, Liz, for showing up. Shouting you out here, Liz. Thank you for showing up. Don't let them raid on your parade. Exactly. Don't let them. Because guess what? If somebody tries to, tell them, aha, I have the umbrella, all right? So, again, look at the links below. There are a few new things that I'm doing. I've been right here with y'all, persevering, getting really tired of, like, what am I doing wrong? But no, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing everything right. I'm taking a break to chat with y'all and to be that light bright that I am. So until next time, y'all, I'm outie. Look forward to this pick a card reading. I'm going to be posting probably tomorrow. But don't quote me, y'all. All right, I'm out, y'all. Peace.